Hey loves, welcome to another hair tutorial. Let me show you guys my favorite summer hairstyle to do. It's very versatile. It's these boho braids with my own hair, no extensions. And I'm going to show you guys how I used only 2 products and the mapping to get them to look as full as this. So I started off with freshly shampooed and conditioned hair, and I'm only using 2 products, a curl cream or leave-in conditioner and a gel to pair it with. So using gel over foaming mousse, honestly, in my opinion, will kind of make this style last longer. Honestly, you could probably go up to 3 weeks with this hairstyle, but I'm just showing you how I mapped out the larger sections. I've already applied the leave-in, and for that lower section, so the back basically has like 2 large sections, right? And then I'm going to take that lower section and divide that into 2. I obviously did not do a perfect part. It's okay. The back, I don't really care about being too neat, but I will show you in the front that is going to be a lot neater because that's more visible. But I'm basically just kind of separating my sections off. So the bottom half will have 4 braids. Now the key with a boho braid is basically to just braid down. So for the back portion, I kind of like plaited it to my scalp, and then as I was off my scalp and just braid it down, I'm going to leave out a curly piece. That's just the name of the game for these boho pieces. You're just simply leaving out individual curl pieces, and the more pieces you leave out, the fuller the look will be. So for example, in the lower sections, I kind of did like at least 3 to 4 curl pieces out. As I kind of got a little bit up to the top, to the crown area, I was leaving 4 to 5 pieces out. And like I said, doing that makes it look a lot fuller once it's dry. If you only leave like 1 or 2 out, it's honestly gonna look very like thin, or what people call boneless. So keep that in mind. If you want it to be very, very full, leave out more curly pieces. I don't leave curly pieces out that are like super thin. I try to make sure they're like at least medium or enough out to like form a coil, right? So that'll just kind of be your guide. So just adding that gel in, I make sure each section is as smooth as possible before I begin braiding. And like I said, you just want to braid down a few notches and then just simply leave a curl piece out. And one thing that actually kind of helps it curl up more is the curl pieces that you leave out, just kind of take a little bit more gel on your fingers, or if you put enough gel on that section, just kind of coil it as you leave it out. And that'll just kind of go ahead and define it as you go. And when you get a little bit closer to your like face, it is a lot easier to leave those curly pieces out by putting them in between your lips. It is a little messy, I will say that, but it just makes it a lot easier for you to like braid down a lot faster. I will say this took me overall about 2.5 hours to put in my head all the braids. I don't even know how many braids I had, but based on the mapping, I would kind of call these like a medium size. And again, doing it this way also makes it look as full as possible. And that way in the back, you don't really have to do like perfect parts because it'll be so full you won't really see, you know, definite parts like that. And once I was done with that back section, this is how it's looking. I kind of did like the brick design where it's like 4 on that bottom row and then on top of that 4 more. I don't know how to explain it, but basically like when I drop them down, you can kind of see that there's like no gaps, if that makes sense. But as you get to the top, like I said, you do want to start leaving more pieces out. And because I have a lot more hair towards the top, I left about 5 to 6 pieces out. And as it dried, you'll see like they're so full and pretty this way. And if I were you, I would definitely have a towel on hand because wiping the excess product off your lips is quite annoying. But trust me, you gotta trust the process with this. Listen to some good music, and before you know it, your style will be done. But I'm gonna show you guys as I move closer to the front that you do wanna do neater parts. Mainly because most of the versatile hairstyles that you can do with this look will kind of show mainly the front portion, which is why I said this style can last you up to 2 weeks. So what I'm simply doing is just parting 4 rows in the front section. So there's 1, 2, and I've already done like the bottom 2. And I'll kind of go through and show you the mapping in the front once I'm done. But the top 2 sections, I did 3 braids. And like I said, I'm kind of doing like this brick pattern that like you basically part You know what? I feel like I'm not gonna explain it right. If you're a visual learner, just watch as I'm doing it, because honestly, explaining it is really, really hard. But the braiding part is truly self-explanatory. Like I said, you're just braiding down, leaving a few curly pieces out. Now with the front, you kind of want to be precise on each side of knowing like where to leave certain curl pieces out. And I say this for like symmetry purposes, especially when you want to leave like one braid or two braids out in the front with certain hairstyles. You don't want to have one braid where like the curly pieces are all towards the bottom, and then the other side is like they're all towards the top. You kind of want to leave them out in the same areas that you left out on the other braid on the other side. Now I hope that makes sense, because that was a mouthful, but you'll see what I'm talking about as you like try this hairstyle. In the front, or at least the braids that are like around the hairline, you do kind of want to make sure you leave the same amount of pieces out and at the same spot on the braid.
This is a homage beat.
And about 2 hours later, this is how it looks. Very nice and neat, and they are still wet, so I just simply sit under the hooded dryer to dry them. But I'm going to show you guys the mapping in the front section first. And basically I did 4 rows across in the front, and I did 2 on the bottom. On the next row I did 2 again, and on those top 2 rows I did 3 each. Now for the back section, this is a little tricky to do since I couldn't see myself, but that bottom row 4, and remember I did 2 halves, so that bottom half basically had 2 rows, and each 2 rows had 4 braids. You can honestly get away with that top row kind of having 5 if you have more, you know, hair in that area. And then for the second half on top, the bottom row has, I want to say 5. And again, these are medium size. And then the next row has, I want to say 5 as well. And this top part is the crown area, and I specifically made it more of like a diamond shape, but that only has 3 braids. And I specifically did that because I didn't want a deep middle part. I did like that one jumbo braid in the middle so that you don't really see too many parts or too much parting in the back. You see how full that is when it's wet? Now you'll see how it looks when it's dry. Alright you guys, this is how they look when they are fully dry, and actually 3 days in. And I purposely did that because I personally feel like it looks a lot better when they're a little worn and have like a little frizziness to them. They're like a little bit more fluffy. And I actually don't care for them to be like super duper defined all the time because I'm constantly like either refreshing them every 1 or 2 days, and I work out like 4 days a week. So I just like this when it looks a little bit worn in, and they look great. It's so versatile. Like, I know I could get a good 2 weeks out of this before I like needed to redo them. You could do so many different styles with them. I actually already have a video where I did, I want to say like 10 different hairstyles that you can do with these boho braids. I'll link that down in the description box down below for you guys. But my favorite way to like wear them when I go to the gym is just kind of like leaving these 2 pieces out and gathering them all up. Sometimes I'll like leave the little back pieces out, which is why I did 4, by the way, so that it'll be like even when I pull the other 2 in the middle up. And then I just simply take a regular rubber band, not even like a hair tie, but like your thin rubber band, so that it's not super tight on your head because we don't want to make any dents. And I just simply do one of those like messy buns. That way when I'm doing either cardio, it's not really like all over the place. And honestly, sometimes I'll just kind of like take this behind the ear if it's bothering me too much. And then when I'm doing my weights, you know, just kind of like this, I feel like it's out the way. And then like I said, I have a video showing all the other styles you can do. But if you want to have it lay a certain way, like, you know, a side part, the one thing that I tell people all the time with these is to mold it a certain way and have it lay flat down. You want to take a little bit of water in the product that you used. So what you can do is a spray bottle filled with water and the leave-in conditioner, shake that up, and that'll be like your everyday refresher mist. But me personally, I like to go in with the As I Am Jamaican castor oil water and just kind of like refresh the pieces that are out, especially the ends. I'll go in and do this, and then when I want it to lay a certain way, I'll make sure to saturate the roots area with that product mix and just kind of have it pressed down. You can even take a scarf and tie it down like that for a certain way, and it'll kind of form the braids to lay a certain way. But that is pretty much it, you guys. And like I said, when I refresh it every 1 to 2 days, I just go in with this mix, or just, you know, you leave it in the water mix that you used or the product that you used, and that is it. Don't really have to do much. I just wear a simple bonnet to bed. But I am obsessed with how this turned out. It took me approximately like 3 hours to put them in. It's gonna take a lot less to take them out, but just so you guys can see what the back looks like. Definitely my favorite go-to summer style that is very versatile when I'm tired of doing my wash and goes and just want to switch it up for a while. If you like this video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more hair tutorials to come, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.